Right now, over 200 million people around the world are paying Amazon every year for something that quietly costs Amazon money to give them. In several past years, Amazon has openly said that Prime's shipping costs more than what members actually pay for the membership. Billions of dollars spent just getting your packages to your door in a day or two. So here's a question worth sitting with for a second. If Amazon keeps losing money every time you use free shipping, why do they want you signed up so badly? Why is there a banner reminding you to join on almost every single product page? Prime certainly delivers real shipping value, but its business success comes from something much bigger than shipping alone. And once you see what that actually is, you'll never click Add to Cart the same way again. Let me show you instead of just telling you. Sarah opens Amazon looking for one thing: batteries, $9. That's the whole plan. She scrolls past the batteries for a second and something catches her eye. Oh, I also need socks. 2 clicks. Added. A minute later, a coffee blend shows up under Customers Also Bought. Oh, that actually looks good. Added. Then dog treats. Her dog doesn't even need more treats, but it's already in the cart, and the total hasn't felt like real money yet, so why not? $9 has quietly become $48. No shipping fee ever popped up to interrupt her. No pause. No moment where her brain said, wait, do I actually need this? The friction that used to make her stop and think simply wasn't there. That tiny gap, the second where you'd normally hesitate before spending, is called the pain of paying. It's a real, measurable discomfort your brain produces every time money leaves your account. It's uncomfortable on purpose because it's there to protect you. Free shipping doesn't just remove a $5 charge. It removes the alarm that was supposed to go off before you bought something you never planned on buying. And this isn't an accident. It's a known strategy called a loss leader, where a company deliberately loses money in one place purely to make more money somewhere else. A grocery store sells milk almost at cost, just so you walk through the door and fill your cart with everything around it. Amazon Prime is that milk, except the store is your phone, and it's open at every hour of the day. Here's a number that puts it in perspective. Studies estimate Prime members spend roughly twice as much per year on Amazon compared to non-members. Not because the products are better, simply because the moment that used to make them pause got quietly deleted. And to give you a sense of scale, Amazon spends tens of billions of dollars every year just on shipping and logistics for Prime members. That's not a marketing budget. That's not a rounding error hidden somewhere in a spreadsheet. That's the size of the bet they're making on the idea that changing your habits is worth far more than the cost of a cardboard box and a delivery van. But it gets stranger than that, because Prime doesn't just change what you buy in a single order. It changes where you shop entirely, in a way most people never consciously notice. Once you're a Prime member, something shifts. You stop comparing prices. Not because Amazon is always cheapest, plenty of research shows it often isn't, but because comparing takes effort, and Prime has already made the easier choice the only choice you consider. Somewhere in that process, you stop being someone shopping for the best deal and quietly start becoming an Amazon shopper. Almost like a small identity shift you never actually agreed to. Checking 3 other stores to save $2 starts to feel like unnecessary work instead of smart shopping. Your brain isn't weighing the $2, it's weighing the effort. And effort almost always wins. Think about the last time you needed something as boring as garbage bags. In a store, you'd stand in front of 40 different brands, sizes, and prices, and your brain would genuinely get tired just deciding. That tiredness has a name, decision fatigue, and it's exhausting enough that people often just grab whatever's closest. Amazon quietly solved that problem for themselves, not really for you. One tap on Buy Again, and the decision is made before you even consider whether a cheaper or better option exists. It feels like relief. It's actually just one more choice being made for you, dressed up as convenience. Here's a fact that genuinely surprises people when they hear it. Amazon doesn't only care how much you spend, they care even more about how often you buy. A customer who orders something small every few days is often more valuable long-term than a customer who makes one large purchase and disappears for months. Frequency builds habit, and habit is worth more than any single order could ever be. Picture this. It's 11:47 at night. You're lying in bed, phone in hand, and you remember you're almost out of toothpaste. 2 taps, done. By morning, you've completely forgotten you even spent the money. There was no store, no checkout line, no cash leaving your wallet in front of your own eyes. Just a small, forgettable tap in the dark. Now, multiply that single moment by hundreds of similar taps across several years. That's not a shipping company. That's a company that understood exactly how memory and money interact. This is also why Prime bundles in video and music, and it isn't really about entertainment. It's about attachment. If Prime was only free shipping, cancelling would feel simple. But now cancelling means losing your shows, your music, your habits, all at once, and that emotional weight is enough to keep people paying for years, often using less than half of what they're actually paying for. There's a deeper psychological reason underneath all of this, something called commitment and consistency. Once you pay for something up front, your brain naturally wants to justify that payment by using it as much as possible. It's the same reason people keep forcing themselves to a gym membership they don't even enjoy. Nobody wants to feel like they wasted money, so instead, many of us spend even more just to prove the first payment was worth it. If you can't remember the last 5 things you bought on Amazon, that's exactly the point. The system was never designed to be memorable. It was designed to be forgettable enough that you'd do it again tomorrow without thinking twice. Here's a simple way to picture everything we've just talked about. Imagine your bank account as a bathtub, and imagine someone quietly opened the drain just a few extra inches. The water doesn't rush out all at once. You'd notice that immediately and reach down to stop it. It just drains a little faster than normal, slowly enough that you don't feel the difference until months later, when the tub is emptier than it should be and you can't quite explain why. That's what Prime does to spending. Not a flood, a leak. So what do you actually do with all of this? The goal isn't to hate Amazon or panic delete your Prime account. The goal is to bring back that small pause your brain used to have before spending. Try this the next time you're about to buy something under $20. Pause for 5 seconds and ask yourself one honest question. Would I still want this if I had to pay for shipping separately and wait a full week for it to show up? If the answer is genuinely no, that's convenience talking, not need. It also helps to check your order history once a month, the same way you'd glance at a bank statement. Most people are surprised by the real total because Prime is built to make each purchase feel small and separate, instead of letting you see the full picture all at once. The most dangerous purchases were never the expensive ones. They're the ones you never paused long enough to question. Amazon understood that long before most of us did. And once you start noticing that, you'll realize this was never really just the business model of Amazon Prime. It's the business model of almost anything built to take your money without ever letting it feel like spending. And the only real defense against it is the one thing it was designed to remove in the first place: a single, honest pause before you buy.